Good morning to everybody. My name is Dr. Shaukat Malik, and I'm recording this digital artifact in line with the World Bank Global Value Chain Trainings. The GVC have many impact on any economy, but I'm considering here the global value chain impact for the job creation and improving the living standards. And my presentation is in the context of hyper specialization or the availability of huge natural resources. As you have learned in this training that GVC major drivers are either the hyper specialization available in that economy or the huge natural resources available. Definitely, we will see then if the hyper specialization is the not major driver in that economy with respect to moving the GVC there, with respect to moving the foreign direct investment for GVC, not due to hyper specialization, but due to huge natural resources, then how basically the country can get the benefit for their people to providing them better jobs and improving the living standards. And then we will see that how the effective policies with respect to TVET and the skill enhancement program may solve this issue. GVCs and the creation of jobs, as I have briefed that GVCs drivers are two. One is the hyper specialization and other is the natural resources. These are the two major drivers of any FDI, foreign direct investment, with respect to global value chain for any economy. Now, if we see here, the GVC participation is definitely create impact on the better and inclusive job creation. If we see the example of the Bangladesh apparel industry has created 3 million jobs and mostly were women for the women and the young people in the past 2 decades, and this was the GVC impact in creation the jobs at Bangladesh. And if we see in Mexico, again the data is very clear then that the firms, those are involved into export and import, they create more jobs. Now, if the country, in the country, the driver is not the hyper specialization. It means the driver is not uh, of the GVC is not that there is highly skilled manpower is available on somehow less wages. If this is not the driver of the GVC, but rather the driver is the natural resource, that huge natural resource was available in the country, and that was the main driver of the GVC. So, in that case, we have to basically analyze how the country can get benefit into adjusting and accommodating and providing the jobs for their people. If we see here, as I briefed you, that driver here in the global value chain, the driver is a natural resource. For example, if the country is agriculture country and huge land is available in the country on very cheap lease, in that case, this is a natural resource that is available in the country, and the GVC has moved there, and the objective of the GVC is the production of the agriculture produce and then process it. Now, in that case, when the country needs that specialization, that skilled manpower, that trained manpower for the processing of agriculture produce or even for the production of the agriculture produce, the special skills are required. And if those skills are not available in the country, then definitely that GVC would basically import the manpower from the global world wherever those will be available, because here in the country the GVC driver is basically the natural resource. So the GVC is getting the benefit and the competitive advantage and the comparative advantage for the natural resource, and that is why the GVC can get and import the manpower from abroad. So how the country can adjust this his own manpower, that is only because of the proactive approach well before time, and the country was basically offering this GVC. Then the country has to basically analyze that these kind of special skills are available in the country. If not, then the skilled enhancement program should be started, TVET policies should be started, on job training should be started, apprenticeship training should be started to train more and more manpower in the country, so that when this GVC would utilize the natural resources and the GVC needs the manpower, trained manpower, rather than getting it from the global world and importing the manpower into the country, the manpower should be hired from the country, and the country must have resources at that time to basically supply this trained manpower, and this would impact definitely creation of better jobs, creation of decent jobs, and improving the living standards of the country's people. And that is the only solution, and that is the major objective of the global value chain, and that is the major benefit of the global value chain for the country. Besides, definitely there are other uh, basically benefits, but definitely in case of global value chain, for creation the more jobs and improving the living standard of the country, this is the solution, and the solution is the proactive approach by training, giving, providing the more and more training to the young people, to the women, and uh, to start the apprenticeship and on-job training, skill enhancement programs, and TVET policies and its effective implementation. Thank you very much.